Under no circumstances must the Xeno be trusted. It will lie, it will cheat, and it will do anything in its power to undermine the efforts of those who in truth are its superiors.
Cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war.
We are one. We are all. Our unity cannot be divided.
And thus, Death Diary 77 is underway. We're going to be talking about ethics voice packs this week around, so we're going to have a good time with that. This trailer got pushed out earlier today by our good friends over at Paradox Interactive, and actually, Paradox Development Studios. However, there was an interesting little tagline there. Apparently, some of these voice lines are for the unannounced story pack, which is coming alongside of 1.8 ASpec. However, obviously they cannot tell you any more about the name of this pack and or release date, so apparently we need to wait for that. However, it's kind of worrying because obviously hive minds are part of this particular voice pack, or at least it's what it appears to be, but hive minds were part of Utopia, so I'm really wondering whether or not those hive minds VOs are going to be added to anybody that already has the items for Utopia to begin with. So the questions go out to the development team. Hey guys, I know you're watching. Is the hive minds VO going to be for Utopia as an update? That would be nice. Regardless, it looks like we're going to be seeing a full handover here in terms of the tutorial Veer, which is going to have a whole bunch of additional voice packs attached to it. I'm not really a big fan, to be honest, of the militarist one or the xenophobic one. I think it's a bit generic, especially the Cry Havoc. Let's slip the dogs of war. It's, you know, it's very Roman, but it's also so, like, a militarist would not just, you know, cry havoc. A militarist would plan, destroy, slowly but steadily, in an insidious way, in a tactical way, and not just, you know, scream across the wastes and rush towards the enemy. But, you know, that's of course on the director's side of the voice pack. So yeah, that's at least interesting. The Death Diary this week does have a bunch of very interesting stuff regarding how VO is actually done within the game, and how Metal King, who did a really good little keynote speech over at PDXCon earlier this year. You should probably go and check it out on how a lot of VO gets done inside of the PDX games, like in Crusader Kings and EU4, etc. However, today, in terms of you know, Death Diary content, we are looking a little bit limited. However, instead of going into the Death Diary itself, which is obviously very readable but not particularly mechanical when it comes to the game, I wanted to go into a little bit of the Twitter stuff that's been going on with Wiz, as he's actually tweeted something rather interesting. Sapient combat computers are now a dangerous tech, and that's apparently all he has to say about that. So what I am thinking here is that the contingency is going to be able to take over ships that are running sentient combat AI subroutines on them, which makes them really interesting, because all of a sudden you could lose your entire fleet to the synthetic uprising, which is rather interesting to say the least. Apparently there is a whole bunch of stuff that is supposed to be coming together with 1.8 ASpec that is catering towards the contingency and the new AI uprising. I'm really looking forward to see what is going to be happening there. We'll see whether or not that's going to be the case. And on top of that, looks like we're going to have ourselves a movie contest. It looks like that Paradox has set up a 1-minute movie contest with the theme of discovery, where you have to use the in-game and or a non-copyrighted material, including models and music, to create a little video, 1 minute long, like I said, on the theme of discovery. Apparently the last entry for this is on the August 16th at 1800 CEST. That is the the Central European Standard Time, and on top of that, you can win yourself, apparently, a GTX 1080 graphics card. So for all those guys and girls that are out there, hey, I want to desperately make a thing about this. The link is down in the description. But in the meantime, it's a bit of a light week in terms of content. I've been working hard to make sure that we can finally defeat the Praetorian Scourge. I'll give you a hint. I'm 14 episodes later, as you guys are viewing right now, so that's all I have to say about that. But regardless, we're badgering along, and we're having a dandy old time. If you like this episode, then feel free to go and like and subscribe. If not, you know, the dislike button is there as well. And if you're new to this channel and you're just like, man, I'm not going to subscribe immediately, what am I going to do about that? Feel free to have a quick look-see around and see if the videos are up to your standard. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, take good care of yourselves. And of course, eat Shudder.